Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Daily Lessons, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Sarah.
Hello, Sarah. Hello, everyone. It is so good to be here today. I'm Charlie.
We're really happy you're here with us, practicing your English.
If you're new here, this is a place to practice real, simple English with natural conversations and clear subtitles.
And if you enjoy learning with us, please help us by subscribing to English Daily Lessons and liking this video. It really supports the channel and helps other learners find these lessons.
Thank you so much. All right, let's start with our stories. Sarah, how was your yesterday morning? Okay, yesterday started like a normal day. I woke up at about 7 o'clock.
7 a.m.? That's early.
Yes, but I had a reason. My phone made a very loud notification sound. Beep, beep. I checked it and saw a message from my brother.
What did he send you?
He sent me a photo of his new dog.
A new dog? What kind of dog?
A small brown puppy with big eyes. Very cute. After I saw the picture, I couldn't go back to sleep. So I decided to make a big breakfast.
Nice. What did you make?
I decided to make pancakes. I mixed flour, milk, eggs, but I made one small mistake.
Uh-oh. What happened?
I made too much batter. I wanted maybe 6 pancakes, but in the end, I cooked 12.
12 pancakes? For one person?
Yes. I ate 3, but 9 pancakes were still on the table. I just looked at them and thought, what am I going to do with all this?
So what did you do with the extra pancakes?
I called my neighbor, Mr. Clark. He's an older man and he lives alone. I asked him, "Do you like pancakes?" He said, "Yes, I love pancakes." So I put 6 pancakes on a plate and took them to his door. He was so happy. His smile was huge.
That's lovely.
The last 3 pancakes went into the fridge. Maybe I'll eat them today. So, my morning was all about pancakes and one very happy neighbor.
My morning was less about food and more about water.
Water.
Yes. I wanted to water my plants in the living room. You know, I have a lot of plants, right?
Yes, I remember. 10? 12?
More. I have 14 plants. So I took my watering can and started watering them. 1 plant, 2 plants, 3 plants, and then accident.
Oh no, what happened?
My hand hit the bottle and the water didn't go into the pot. It went all over my book on the table.
On your book? Oh no. Was it important?
Yes, it was a library book. It got very wet. For a second, I just stared at it like, no.
What did you do?
I grabbed lots of paper towels and put them between the pages. Then I put the book near the window in the sun. I tried to dry it carefully.
Did it survive?
I think so. The pages are a bit wavy now, not completely flat, but you can still read it. After that little water drama, I finished watering the plants and decided to go out.
So your morning was plants and a wet book, and mine was pancakes and a happy neighbor.
Exactly. And that was only the morning. There's still the afternoon and evening of our yesterdays to talk about.
Before we move to the afternoon stories, a quick reminder, if you're enjoying this conversation, please like this video and subscribe to English Daily Lessons so you don't miss our next episodes.
All right, let's keep going and see what happened after the morning, at the mall, at the bank, and in a new shop Charlie found. So after I rescued my poor book, I got dressed and left the house. I went to the shopping mall because I needed new walking shoes.
Nice. Did you find something you liked?
Yes, I found one pair of black shoes and one pair of white shoes. I tried both and I liked both. I couldn't decide.
That's always difficult. What kind of style were they?
Just simple sneakers, comfortable and good for everyday walking. I stood there thinking black or white, black or white. Then I decided to call my friend Lisa.
Good idea.
I sent her 2 photos and texted, black or white, help!
What did she say?
She said, black shoes are great for every day. White shoes are better for summer. You should buy the black ones.
Smart advice. So, which did you buy?
I bought the white shoes.
Of course you did. You didn't follow her advice.
No.
Just imagine sunny days, light clothes, and white shoes. Summer is coming. I felt very happy with my choice.
Sounds good. Did you do anything else at the mall?
Yes, I bought a smoothie, strawberry and banana. It was cold, sweet, and delicious. I sat for about 20 minutes and watched people walk by.
People watching is fun. Did you see anything interesting?
I saw a little boy holding a big red balloon. Suddenly, the balloon flew up into the sky. The boy looked up for a long time. He looked surprised, but he didn't cry. He just waved goodbye to the balloon.
That's such a sweet moment. My afternoon was less sweet.
I had to go to the bank.
On a Saturday? Was it busy?
Very busy. I waited for about 45 minutes. I sat on a chair, checked my phone, played a small game, and just waited and waited.
That's a long time.
Yes. The funny thing is, when it was finally my turn, the problem with my card took only 5 minutes with the bank worker.
Oh, no.
So, after the bank, I realized I was really hungry. It was around 2:30 p.m., and I hadn't eaten lunch. So I walked to a small restaurant near the bank.
What did you eat?
I ordered a chicken sandwich, a small salad, and a glass of lemonade.
Nice. Was the salad good?
Mostly, yes, but there was one strange vegetable in it. It was purple and white. I didn't know the name. I tried it. The taste was interesting.
Not terrible, just new.
Exactly. Not bad, just different for me.
And what did you do after lunch?
I walked home, and on the way I saw a new shop that I hadn't seen before.
What kind of shop was it?
It was a board game shop. Games you play on a table with friends. The window was full of colorful boxes, so I went inside.
I love board games. How was it inside?
It was great. There were hundreds of games. The shop assistant was very friendly. He explained a few games to me and showed me one called Catan for beginners.
Did you buy anything?
Not yesterday. I want to think about which game to choose. Maybe I'll buy one next week, and then I'll need friends to play with. Maybe you.
Yes, I would love that. We can start with a simple game and you can teach me.
So, my afternoon was bank, waiting, lunch, and a game shop.
And mine was shoe drama, smoothie, and a flying balloon.
But our yesterdays didn't end there.
No, the evening had more stories. Quiet time at home, family dinner, old memories, and dessert.
Let's talk about our evenings next and show you how to ask and answer more questions about yesterday.
By the evening, I was a little tired, so I decided to stay at home.
No restaurant, no party?
Not yesterday. I cooked a very simple dinner, rice with vegetables and a bit of sauce. I ate it while I watched the first half of a documentary.
A documentary? About what?
About the ocean. Blue water, big fish, whales, coral. It was really beautiful and relaxing. But slowly I started to feel sleepy.
So you didn't finish it.
No, around 9:30 p.m., I turned off the TV, read a few pages from my gardening book, and then I went to bed. My yesterday ended very quietly.
My evening was the opposite. It was busy and social.
I know it. What did you do?
I met my cousins for dinner. We went to an Italian restaurant in the city center.
How many cousins?
2, Anna and Ben. We ordered pasta, of course, and we talked for about 2.5 hours.
Wow, that's a long conversation. What did you talk about?
We talked about our childhood, funny stories, school memories. We laughed a lot. Anna reminded me of something terrible I did when I was 6.
Oh no, what did you do?
I did. I loved cake. I said sorry again yesterday, and she laughed and said, "It's okay, Sarah. It was many years ago."
Did you have cake yesterday too?
Yes, we ordered 1 tiramisu and shared it. 3 spoons, 1 dessert. It was delicious.
My mouth is watering already.
After dinner, we walked around the city. The lights were beautiful. We took some photos and then went to a small cafe for one last coffee.
Coffee at night? Could you sleep?
It was a small coffee, and I went home at about 11 p.m. I was tired, but very happy. It was a really good evening.
So our yesterdays were very different, but both good. Let's practice some questions about yesterday to help our viewers.
Great idea. I'll ask you first.
Okay, I'm ready.
Question 1. What time did you go to the bank yesterday?
I went to the bank at about 1 p.m.
Question 2. How did you feel while you were waiting?
I felt a little bored, but also relaxed. I didn't have to hurry anywhere.
Question 3. What was the best part of your yesterday?
The best part was giving pancakes to Mr. Clark. His smile was so big, he said, "You made my day." And that felt really good.
I love that. Okay, now you can ask me.
All right, first question. What time did you meet your cousins?
I met them at 7 p.m. at the restaurant.
Second question. How did you go to the restaurant? Bus, car, taxi?
I took a taxi. It was faster than the bus.
Third question. Besides pasta, what did you eat?
We had some bread with olive oil, a salad, and the tiramisu dessert at the end.
Last question. What was the best moment of your yesterday?
The best moment was laughing with my cousins, talking about old times. Family time is very important for me.
That sounds wonderful.
So, to talk about yesterday, we talked about morning, afternoon, evening, food, people, places, and feelings.
In the last part of this lesson, let's review some useful vocabulary and grammar we used. Things like had and had to, while, what kind, busy, and the reaction, oh no, so you can use them in your own stories.
Let's look at some important words and phrases we use today. These are very useful for talking about any day in the past.
First, the word had. We use had in the past to talk about many things. For example, I had a busy day. I had a chicken sandwich for lunch.
We also used the phrase had to talk about something necessary. For example, I had to go to the bank. I had to dry my book.
You can say, yesterday I had to finish a project. I had to clean my room.
Next, we used the word while to show two actions happening at the same time. For example, I ate dinner while I watched a documentary.
Or, I listened to music while I walked around the mall. The structure is action 1 plus while plus action 2.
You can try, I drank coffee while I read my emails.
We also used the question, what kind of? This asks for more detail.
For example, what kind of dog did your brother get? What kind of shoes did you buy?
You can ask, what kind of music do you like? What kind of food did you eat yesterday?
Another useful word is busy. If you say, my day was busy, it means you had many things to do, not much free time.
The opposite is quiet or relaxed. For example, Sunday was quiet. I didn't do much.
And we used the small reaction, oh no.
Yes. When you told me about your wet book, I said, oh no. When you talked about waiting 45 minutes at the bank, I said, oh no.
It's a friendly, natural way to show that you are listening and you understand a small problem.
If your friend says, I lost my keys, you can say, oh no. If they say, I spilled coffee on my shirt, you can also say, oh no.
We also used many past tense verbs to tell our stories. Woke up, made, gave, went, bought, drank, saw, waited, ordered, walked, talked, ate, felt, met.
Don't worry if it feels like a lot. When you tell your story, they come naturally, step by step.
You can start very simply. Yesterday, I woke up at 7. I made breakfast. I worked. I met a friend.
You can also talk about parts of the day. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening,
And use small connecting words to make your story flow. First, then, after that, but, because, so.
For example, I was hungry, so I made a sandwich. I wanted to go to the park, but it started to rain.
The most important thing is to try. Don't be afraid of mistakes.
If you say, I go to the park yesterday, it's okay. Next time you can remember, I went to the park yesterday.
Now it's your turn to practice. Our question of the day is very simple. What did you do yesterday?
Please write about your yesterday in the comments below. You can write about just one moment, or about your morning, afternoon, and evening.
You might write something like, yesterday I woke up at 8. I went to work. In the evening, I watched a movie.
You can use one of today's expressions if you want a little challenge. Had to, while, what kind of, busy, or the reaction, oh no.
But if that feels difficult, no problem. Just write simple sentences. This is your safe place to practice.
We read as many comments as we can, and sometimes we reply. We really love hearing about your lives.
If this lesson helped you, please give this video a like And subscribe to English Daily Lessons for more English podcast-style conversations.
And if you want to keep going right now, look at the end screen. You'll see some other videos, maybe one about daily routine, one about your weekend, or one about talking about your job in English.
Just click any video you see there and continue your practice. That can be your next small step in English today.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us and for working on your English.
We're proud of you. Every small sentence is real progress.
Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone!
Bye for now.